Hello and welcome to Cooking and Baking with Samir. Today I have for you the short version of this beautiful and delicious cheesecake. Enjoy. The first thing we gotta do is we preheat the oven at 325. And what I'm going to do is spray the pan with the you can use vegetable. I have here some avocado spray oil. And I've also pre-cut parchment paper. I lay it in here. And I'm also going to spray the parchment paper as well. What I have here is 1.5 cups. These will equal to 1.5 cups of graham crackers. Okay. And I will add also a 1/4 cup of sugar. And I've also already melted a 1/4 cup of butter. What I'm going to do is using the food processor to just chop them at first. And then I'm going to mix them, puree them until they become fine. Now I'm going to add the sugar. Quarter cup. And we'll mix it again. And then I'm going to add the butter. And I mix them by hand. I know it's going to feel they're a little dry and things like this. Don't worry, it's not. The consistency with the butter will all become really good. Now I just take a little bit like this with my hand and kind of spread it inside. And I also like to go on the side a little bit. So when you're eating the cheesecake, you get also some of the crust with every bite as well. This is it. The crust is ready. See how easy it is. And then when you'll see later, we'll add the cream cheese in there and bake it. So this is, I have all 4 in here already. And I'm going to start on slow to mix them to try to get them creamy before I start adding the eggs. So 4 of these, and then we're going to have 4 eggs. We will have also 16 ounces of sour cream, 1 1/4 cup of sugar, and we will have 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, any brand really, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm going right now. It's pretty creamy. I sped it up a little bit so I can get the cream cheese out of the attachment. So we'll start with the 1 egg at a time. We put 4 eggs, 4 large eggs, and we're putting 1 egg at a time. And we mix it well, and then we do the second one. It's mixing very nicely over here. The sour cream will give it that creamier, and it'll even become, you'll see it'll become a little bit more liquidy. But then the cornstarch is going to bind it together while it's cooking. And also the eggs obviously will be the binding and also making it creamy. You can come and take I just want to see real quick how it's changed texture and how it's becoming creamy. Okay, now I'm going to put the sour cream in. I had it on speed 1, now it's on speed 2. Just wanted to get things to start mixing with the sour cream. It's looking really good. Now I'm going to add the sugar, the 1 1/4 cup of sugar. I'll just add it slowly, one at a time. Yeah, I'm going to stop when I'm putting the 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, because if I had it running, it's going to fly all over. It's very powdery. Even though I'm saying 3 tablespoons, but if it's a little more or something like that, like, you know, he's telling me I wasn't, it's fine. It's not going to hurt. It's actually probably good for it too. So then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. We're almost done. Now what I'm going to do is just pour I guess maybe I should be from, sorry if you're not seeing from that side because I'm right-handed.
That's good.
And I'm just scraping. There we go. Now another thing that we have to do, but you need to put about an inch of water in a pan. That's what prevents the cheesecake from cracking while it's cooking. I use the heavy aluminum foil, and we need to wrap it so no water goes inside the cheesecake. Good. So if you forget, it's okay. I like to do it before, just it's easier. That's all. But really, it's all good. You just kind of, yeah, you just kind of push it through and try to make it fit to it. It's cooked about. I put it about center in the oven, a little bit lower. It's not going to. You don't want it on the lowest or the highest, so as close to the middle as possible. And again, I had the oven preheated at 325, and once it goes in, we'll set the timer for 60 minutes. There we go. So for the whole strawberry, what I'm doing is just to make it easier on the blender and for the fitting in there. I am cutting them in half. So what I'm going to do is I'm using the blender for to blend the strawberries. We're gonna have the whole container, half a cup of sugar, and the zest of 2 limes. Blended them in a little bit, and as you could see, the strawberry, once you blend it, look how it became liquid. I don't need to add any water or any agent to the strawberries. With zesting the lime, be careful not to go too deep into the core, because then it'll have like a little bitter taste. And there's the zest there, and I added the rest of the strawberries. There we go, about half a cup. Again, I will taste it. By the way, this is a third. The other one was the cup itself. So again, it's not like it has to be exact, whatever you feel. And then you can even put a third and then taste it later, see if you want more, want less. But for if you're using half the container, definitely a quarter is needed. Our strawberry sauce is ready. See how easy it is? Well, the alarm just beeped. It's been an hour. Take a look of how it looks like. Look at that beautiful cheesecake there. Yeah. And here, this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to turn it off. And then I'm going to open the door here, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and close it. Now we're gonna set the timer for another 60 minutes. There we go. After the hour, we take it out and let it sit probably maybe another hour or longer outside. Then it's good to leave it overnight in the fridge. Do not take it off the pan until it's cooled off a little bit outside. Do not immediately unspring the pan. You want to wait at least an hour, even a half an hour might be okay, all depending on the temperature of how it's sitting. But hope you enjoyed baking and eating this beautiful and delicious cheesecake. I enjoyed making it with you and for you. And please don't forget to subscribe. Looking forward to your comments and for us to meet again. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.